For the lifted dragonfly, we'll begin with an abstract textured background. And I think I'll use currant and bottle and some alcohol. And then we'll make just kind of a model-y pattern. This is the currant. You can see it's pretty thick. Get some movement going with the canned air. We'll try the toothbrush and get a few splatters of alcohol on there. This is our dragonfly drawing that I made, and I'm going to use it to find the correct location to put the dragonfly and to trace around it with the alcohol. I'm going to cut it out, and I'm going to try to leave the dragonfly background in one piece, and that would give us a couple more options when it comes to transferring the drawing over to the paper. So here is the dragonfly and the negative part of the dragonfly that I cut out. So let's look for a good place to put our dragonfly. I think maybe like right there. And we could trace around it, but that would put the outside edge that we've lifted outside the area of the dragonfly. So it will be better to use this negative one and trace inside of it. So I'm going to set this back exactly on top of the dragonfly, or very close. That's good enough. Take this guy out. And there we have the area that needs to be lifted. I'll be using the brush and alcohol, and I'll try to stay away from right along the edges because I know it'll expand. For this, you could also use the alcohol ink marker, and that would probably be quite a bit easier. I could just do the outline, but obviously you can see that my alcohol is kind of spreading inward, so I'm beginning a light layer of lifting on the whole dragonfly. All right, I'm going to just peek under and see what it looks like. Looks like the beginning of a dragonfly. At this point, I'll switch to the pointy Q-tip and try to pull out a little bit more ink. We can see that the dragonfly, I have some stylized lacy lines on the wings, but we'll get those kind of naturally as we're lifting the ink, so we'll want to keep that in mind. Looks like there might have been some alcohol expansion down on this wing, or maybe that wing didn't get enough lifting in the first part. So we'll just make a little bit of effort to make those a little bit more symmetrical. To check how we're doing on the dragonfly, and I think not terribly well, but we'll check anyway. I'm going to put this guy back on the dragonfly that's on paper and see what we've got. And that's actually not too far off. So that's better than I thought it was. I'll continue lifting and try to bring out some more of these light areas. Again. I like this naturally occurring dark edge as I'm pushing the ink away on the body. Our dragonfly would be greatly enhanced by a little bit of pen work, just outlining some of these edges. But right now I'm going to try and see if I can get just a little bit lighter on the wings and then let it be. We know from the lifting chart that probably won't get too much lighter than this, but we can get a little bit lighter.